Welcome back to the channel, guys. I've been really busy, that's why it's taken so long to get this video up. I've been racing all day. I've been up since before the race started. I've drank a bunch of coffee today so that I could stay up. I probably pull an all-nighter. I will be doing the feed quest. My team started out great. We were in first place all the way up until a couple hours into the race. I have not had time to watch videos for this guy. I'm not really interested in watching videos for him now that they made him worse than Kodama as a denier. These are my little rank islands for the race. I've been using runes crazily, putting my level 1s together. I don't really have as many level 1s as I started with. And then, like, I opened up all those chests that you guys seen in the last video, and I've been grinding out as many of the rune quests as I could get. But I'm not gonna lie, when this race first started, the team was moving so fast, I couldn't get any points really. Like, I still haven't really got any points from joint effort collect food or joint effort collect gold. I was fortunate enough to start calling one for alls, and I don't know how many of you know me from racing with me, but usually I don't call any one for alls. I usually just eat up, smoke the joints the whole race, and score points that way. But this race, I don't think I'd make it to my 20k points if I didn't call some one for alls, just because of how fast the points go. I started out the race though, I didn't have my breeder, which I still don't have my guardian, and my team has started to give me hell for it because I'm not breeding sea turtles when it's like I'm hatching uncommon darks that cost twice as many gems and then hatching as many of the thunder electrics that I can just to make up for the fact that I was trying to wait this out and do the breeding tomorrow. But I have noticed that there's a huge hole in ability to make points in my team when it comes to ranking Friedels and breeding uncommon Earth, and yeah, I've had a lot of opportunity to do that. That's where I've made most of my points for the race. I'm looking to hopefully spend less than 1,500 gems. My team says we're going to like 95 laps, and I was prepared for 85, and I was looking to hope to spend 1,000 gems at 85. So I'm figuring if we're going to 95, I don't want to go over 1,500 gems. I get it, we're getting an extra rank, but I also understand that the Stardust dungeon gives, or the gauntlet gives me 100 Stardust a day, which means why spend gems on something that I can just wait out through a couple of days? But if that's what my team wants to do, then I'm going to support what my team wants to do. I've been doing do your parts pretty much the whole race. And I do got some great news. Thanks to Ratatouille and a couple of others, I now have an active Discord, and the link is in the description. And it is set up. I've got all kinds of channels. We got stuff going on in there now. Not many members yet, but that's because I've been too busy to be inviting people. I've been racing all day. I've tried to be online when every node flipped over just to see if I could get points or help or just anything really just to participate. But like I said, everything goes so fast when you're in a better team. So far we've just been talking about, you know, the new race monster, and I was talking about how I'm going to run Tanya with it, but still, if you guys are looking for somewhere to chill, come join the server. It's only going to go up from here. Uh, when it comes to PvP, I know I told you guys that I was going to stream the finishes at the top or at the end of PvP every season. There's just no way to do it, guys. This morning was just too overwhelming. The race was just starting, meaning like the nodes were flipping over like crazy. You had to grind really bad. You had to do multiplayer quests, and then I was trying to top 500 plus trying to do multiplayer quests. Plus, it was just so much going on. To try and record it and make a video at the same time would have just been crazy. So I decided to do it off camera, but one thing that I noticed that was really weird was around rank 450, I guess, I win one match at 450 and it took me to like 330. So when I went to 330, all I did was win one revenge and then just sit on it. I got attacked, and then I just rode it out, and I finished like 450th, and I get another rune. And then that brings me to one of the main things that's changed here recently. They have changed the leagues, guys. Now all you have to do is be top 1,000 to get a level 10 and have 7K trophies. Well, I had 7.35 trophies last season. So if this hypothetically last season was this season, I would have got a level 10. I do not support this. I think it takes the glory away from PvP, but at the same time, I mean, a level 10 is a level 10, and I still have the same goal, make top 100 in a year and a half. But now I'm getting 800 orbs and a level 10 and 6 golden relics chests if I do that. So that's an extreme nerf to me to the leagues. Like I said, I think it takes the glory out of the PvP. But all I can do is ride with the flow, guys. I can't do anything else. When it comes to this path, I already have the epic cells. I'm just going after the guy on the right cells. Basically just trying to complete the book page, even though it only gives movie chests, so I don't know exactly how worth it is. It is going to give some Stardust, but it's like 2 days worth of Stardust, guys. Like, once you make 100 Stardust a day in the dungeon, like, it's just, I don't know, it gives me a whole different perspective on the value of Stardust, meaning I look at Stardust and I just count days. But thanks to my team buying some gems during the event, I almost have 2K Stardust. I did have a bunch before then. I'm not sure exactly. I don't think it keeps track of how much my team bought, but I'd say there's been at least 5 or 6 people bought gems since the race started. Uh, and this is currently where we're at, and I feel like the heavy racers, the people who put in all the real work, they've went to bed. So I think we pretty much, could sum it up as we did 30 laps in a day, which is more than I've ever done. So I thought it was pretty crazy. It was definitely something new. I know I always say there's nothing to grind in the game. Well, during race, there's definitely something to grind. I would be breeding some more stuff, but I need to extract the stuff that I already have bred. And yeah, so like I'm backed up, but in my, let's see, what is it, the rank up, I've already ranked 2 epics and a legend once this race, and these would be my second and third epic, and then another legend. And then on top of those, I do have one of these draconian beasts, and I have 300 cells to him, so I can get 2 ranks for 1 gem, altogether bringing me to like 7 epic ranks this race that I'm prepared for, which is pretty dope. I got stuck with that stupid Josh Dubs in my crafter before the race started, and I just decided, you know what, he's not going to sit in my crafter the whole entire race. I got to get him out of there now. So I decided to get him out of there while my breeder was still down, which basically meant that I knew that in order to make up for the slack of not having a breeder and not having 4 slots, was to try and grab as many of the hatch quests as I could, like hatch uncommon dark and hatch uncommon electric. But I'm not even going to front. Hatch Uncommon Dark is expensive, even when you put them in here, meaning that's where I did have them, was in here. But let's see. Just to save me some resources, this is what I've been doing. I've been coming over here and putting, for 2 gems, I put the pterodactyls in here. And then in 3.5 hours, I'll be able to hatch some more uncommon darks, but they're going to cost me 6 gems to hatch, on top of those 2 gems I just paid. So you're still looking at 8 gems a pop, and I've done over 10 of them this race. So, I mean, like, I don't know. It can get stressful when you bust your ass all day and people are like, "What? You don't have your breeder? You didn't pay your guardian. We pay our guardian like multiple times a race." And it's like, I get that. And I'm trying not to pay my guardian multiple times a race because I used my guardian 2 days before the race to make up for all being behind in cells. And it's not like I didn't prep for the race. I've prepped the whole entire time I've been on my team. It's just that when I came to the team, I'd already burnt all my cells in the last team getting 85 laps on a 60 lap team, meaning I had to use way more than normal resources, so I burned all of my savings up last race. Meaning this race I had to bust ass to get my ranks or my cells back up. And the same people that are always on your ass saying that you need to make more cells, you need to do this, you need to, they carried cells over from the last race. So it's like it's not even the same world that you're playing in. And like there's yeah, like I can only do so much and I put up with so much shit. But yeah, like I mean, it is what it is. It's only pixels. You know, what's the worst thing that can happen in this game? You get kicked from your team and you got to go do something else, and then you just pretend you tell yourself you started playing the day after the race. Like if you don't get a race monster on a team when you were expecting a race monster, and you're like, oh man, it's the best monster in the game. I got to get it, and you don't get it, then you just imagine that you started playing the game the next day. Imagine that, like, yeah, you're something that really bad could have happened in the world, and it did happen, and you weren't able to play, and then you missed the monster, and now you're able to play again. Like, just tell yourself that. It's all about perspective, guys. That's it. And if I can get perspective to carry over when I'm getting my ass beat in PvP or when I'm getting my ass beat in live duels, we can start putting up some better results. And I'm going to be keeping track of all of the wins and losses on the live streams when we do live duels. And we're going to set the goal at when we get up to 50%, meaning we're winning 50% of our live duels, we will move up to grand duels. And I did notice that they have the new. Oh, it's gone already. Well, the live duels was up, and it looked like Pix killed it. Meaning, if you could only go until you lost once, Pix destroyed that event. So anyway, guys, I got a bunch of people commenting in my chat, which means most likely the race has moved on. It has moved on. I've got to go, guys. I got more to do. So yeah, stay tuned for more content and definitely check out the Discord channel if you haven't already. Later.